everybody, it's Sharon here. Welcome back to my channel for those who are returning, and welcome to any new subscribers that may be visiting for the first time. So I've been very busy. You will have seen in my last video that I had my new set of shelving and drawers set up, and I am still loving it so much, and that has sparked a big cleaning spree in my craft space. So behind the scenes, part of the reason I haven't uploaded videos a great deal just lately is because I've been busy sorting and organizing, and I still have a long way to go, but I'm feeling so good about my space right now, and I'm really looking forward to getting back into the crafting side of things now that I feel like I have a little more organization. But for today, I just wanted to quickly share with you some recent purchases that I've made. I have had a couple of these things sitting in my craft room for a little while now waiting to show you, and I just haven't had the opportunity. So partly so I can put them away, I decided I would turn the camera on and share them with you today. The first thing is I have picked up some more of the Holtz paper dolls. Now, I started doing the Love Junk Journals, or Tracy Fox / Artie Mays, Andrea Allen Fab Tag Challenge. But my cleaning kind of took over, and that took a back seat. But as a result of doing some of the tags, I got to play with the paper dolls that I had. I'd had a bag of paper dolls for a long time, and I really hadn't used them, and I didn't know how I wanted to go about using them. So the challenge was a really good opportunity to have a little play with those. And Spotlight in Australia have just had a little sale, so they were on sale, and then they were also buy two get one free. So I have enough paper dolls to last me for a very long time. But having said that, I've really enjoyed using them, so I'm excited to have those available to me. So that was the first thing I wanted to share. The next thing is a little unusual. I've purchased myself some Parker Quinn Ink. Now I have it's actually a shorthand pen that I used to take shorthand back in the day. And I haven't used it in a very long time. Now I'm going to have to work out how to clean it. And for a long time I've been looking to purchase some ink to use in it, and I couldn't remember what sort of ink I used to use. And when I saw this just recently, I went, that's what I used. So I've purchased this. It's a black bottle of ink, and I purchased it from Officeworks here in Australia. I can't tell you how much I paid for it because I don't actually remember, but it was very reasonable. So I'm excited to get my pen working and have a little play with that. Next purchase, I do have very random. I do have a new Stanley knife and blades, because the knife that I was using, my blades, I was on my last blade, and we couldn't work out whether or not we could open it. So I got hubby to have a look, and we both weren't sure, and hubby happened to be in town, and he picked me up a new knife and new blades. So they certainly won't go astray. You may have noticed that I've swapped out my craft mat underneath my baking paper. I have a new craft mat under here. Part of the reason for that is because I'm going to take my other craft mat that I had under here into my new wet area craft room. I needed a craft mat out there, and that one's getting a little bit worn on the surface, on the top surface. So I had this one as a spare, so I've swapped them around. Okay, so my next purchase is a new paper trimmer. Now, for those of you who've been watching my channel for a little while, you will know that my old viscous trimmer, well, it's not really old to me, but this one here, I've had lots of problems with it, the blade going blunt. So it has a little tiny little blade here, and I found that I'll use it a few times and then all of a sudden it's not really cutting my paper so much as shredding it. So I kind of figured it was a sign that perhaps it's not meant for what I'm using it for. And I've been watching a couple of other crafters and paying attention to the tools that they're using, and I've noticed a few people using cutters with rotary blades. So I picked up this paper trimmer. I actually picked it up from Spotlight here in Australia. I had a voucher to use, and so I was able to get this for a really good price. So I'm excited to get that open and start using it. I've had a little bit of paper trimmer envy watching other crafters use their paper trimmers to cut items. I'd actually gotten to the point where I was using a ruler and my Stanley knife, not this one obviously, but I was using a ruler and a Stanley knife to do a lot of my straight edge cutting, and scissors, as opposed to using a trimmer, because my trimmer just wasn't working well. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, the next item I have to show you is a new Etsy shop for me. And I have actually opened this. This has been sitting in my room for quite some time. I purchased it, oh gosh, look, it could be 4 to 6 weeks ago. And I can't really tell you why I haven't shared it with you prior to now. I think because it was a sole item and I was in the middle of doing my design team project, so I kind of left that to the wayside. So the Etsy shop I found this at is called Mucky Pup Vintage. So it's MUCKY PUP Vintage, and I will link the shop in the description below. It's an Australian based Etsy shop, which I was a little bit excited about. It came beautifully packaged in this yellow tissue, and it had a gorgeous ribbon, which I don't know where I put the ribbon. It had a beautiful white ribbon around it that I thought was here, but oh, here it is. Had this around the outside, and of course I will repurpose that. Anyway, so I've opened it up and I've had a look because I needed to know whether I received my items. Now, they had this beautiful lace in their shop, and it was really reasonable. Again, I can't remember exactly how much I've taken the invoice out and popped it away. So, but by all means, check out the shop for yourself and you will see. So it's a really pretty delicate lace, and there were 2 cards in that lot. So I purchased both of those cards because I knew that I would use that lace a lot. And then I have 2 other kinds of lace, which I'm absolutely loving. I'm just looking at the cards and I'm thinking how pretty they are. They're so vintage looking and I love that. So but really excited to have those laces, and excited to have somewhere in Australia that sells beautiful laces like this, that I might be able to pick up some more as time goes on. So again, Mucky Pup Vintage, and I will link their shop below. Just trying to see, I think the last thing I have to share with you is a purchase from Craft Online here in Australia, and I've opened the box, but I haven't actually opened my parcel. So in line with the tag challenge that I was doing, I was, oh sorry, I'm crinkling and cracking. I just need to open the tape. Okay, in line with the tag challenge that I was doing, I went looking for some more embossing powder. The embossing powder that I have, I almost run out of, making some little trinkets. following a tutorial from Andrea Allen. And I was actually looking for the thick embossing powder, but at the time they didn't have any left in stock. So I did buy these small Wow embossing powders. They're a clear gloss in a regular. So excited to have those. Okay, and then new to me are the Tim Holtz Distress Collage Mediums. And I've been looking for a little while trying to decide which one I would like. I know Andrea Allen uses a collage medium in her collage work, and I really love the look of her work. And so I've been trying to decide what to get. They had this little set here on sale, so I decided to get it. It has the matte collage medium, the vintage collage medium, and a crazing, which I think is like a crackle effect collage medium. So they're little sample type pots. They're not very large. You can probably tell by the size of my hand against them. 3 fluid ounces or 29 ml in each. And I thought that would be a really fun way to try them out and see what I do and don't like, so that I will know for my future purchase. So that was that purchase. And then last but not least, I have purchased my first set of distress crayons, and again, Tim Holtz. I cannot tell you how excited I am to have these. And these colours, there wasn't one colour in this set that I didn't go, oh my gosh, I love that. So I'm really excited to have a little play with those. So that is all of my purchases for today. As I said, it was a very quick video, but I wanted to share with you before I pop them away. So I hope you're all fitting some crafting into your day and looking after yourselves and each other. And I look forward to seeing you all soon, everybody. Happy crafting and bye for now.